Hello everyone. Happy New Year to all of you. Congratulations to those who cleared the FRM exam in the recent result, and those who are unable to clear the exam, I'm sure you will conquer your goals in the coming attempt. In order to do that, we are ready to help you in every possible manner. I am Shashank, faculty for FRM Part 1 and Part 2 at Falcon Edufin. I welcome you all in today's discussion of Self-Study Guide for the FRM Part 1 2019 with the new study guide published by the GAP. We come up with the new study plan for the FRM Part 1 and soon we will release the study plan for the FRM Part 2. Now, this self-study sequence is the part of our pro bono work which we do for the self-study students. Fun fact is, this is our third edition of the self-study guide. The first time we came with the study guide was the session of 2017. When we come up with the 2017 self-study guide, the aim was to reduce the friction in deciding the sequence of topics for the self-study students. When we come up with the self-study guide in 2018, we decided to add some new features to the self-study guides, and these features were based on our research which we did for the past exams at that time. The features which we added were expected number of questions, level of difficulty, and the time required to complete the topic, that is divided in the high, low or medium time length. Now, when we published our 2018 study guide, our expectation was nearly 200 students will use. Expectation was at that time, and we were happy with that. Few days before, when I checked the statistics from the website, that we got to know that there are more than 2,500 downloads on the self-study guide and more than 2,000 views on the self-study sequence video which we give as a manual to how to read the self-study guide. Now, this gives us a more responsibility and this motivates us to work harder for the self-study students, which we will do in future. Now, we have few surprises for you in order to help you in self-study. The announcement will be made in the next month. Now, we will discuss only self-study guide. Before we begin, let me give you some brief about myself. My name is Shashank. I am faculty for FRM Part 1 and Part 2 and co-founder of Falcon Edufin. I have passion for teaching, programming and web designing. I am certified FRM and hold my bachelor's in computers. I come from the chartered accountancy background. I hold 6 years of work experience and now I am into full-time teaching since past few years for the various courses like the FRM and CA. Before we see this session self-study guide, let me give you the requirement or the need for the self-study sequence. Why do we need the sequence? Now, GAP provides the syllabus which has these 67 topics divided into 4 subjects. Now, if you go with this subject number, you take the subject 1, which is the foundations of risk management, and take the subject and starts preparing your subject. You will face a lot of problems. Problems like the topics which are covered in the book 1, that is the subject 1, the basics of those topics are covered in the book 2 or book 3. This is the typical problem of the syllabus. Example is, say chapter number 10, 11 and 12, which is primarily the section of CAPM. In that particular section, if you see the basics are covered in the book 2, subject 2, that is the basic statistics, probability and the regression. Meaning, if you want to study the CAPM section, you must study basic statistics, probability and other topics before you start this subject, that is these topics. That's why it is very must for you to know the sequence, right? And that's why we come up with the self-study sequence. Okay, so let's start our discussion of the self-study guide. So this is your self-study guide. This document will be available on the website for the download. The location will be, right now I'm yet to host or upload this document on the website, but expected location is, you will see this in the downloads, and in downloads I will open a separate section. You will see the FRM Part 1 self-study guide. Okay, for a few days I will keep this. You can directly download from that particular page. So this is your document. This is self-study guide sequence, self-study sequence, May-November 2019 edition. So this session, this self-study guide is meant for the 2019 session. Now, these are some banners. In case you decide to move from self-study to coaching, so it is readily available for you, whatever is available in the coaching. Now this is again the same thing. This is for the FRM Part 2, and then we have This is for the repeaters program, those who are unable to clear the exam. For them, this is the special package designed for the FRM students who are going to repeat, who are unable to clear the exam. Now these are the important videos which you can you will find very helpful, available on the YouTube for the public viewing. So you can check this list and take the advantage or take the benefit of these videos. And now we will move into our main study guide. This is the preface. You should read the preface. You will know the requirement of why we are coming up with this self-study guide, which the brief overview of which I gave earlier. And this is me now, the few words from our students who passed in the recent exam. So okay, so self-study guide sequence. Now these are the box indications. The purple box, this is for the title. This is for the title. Okay, and this purple box indicates that the topic is the theory topic. This is whatever is the color, reddish color. This color indicates the topics are the practical topics. Now what are the theory topics and practical topics? The topics which requires the numerical understanding, that is actually solving the question, we are considering those topics as a practical topic, and the topics which needs to read and understand things is the theory topic, the purely theory where you don't need to calculate anything. Okay, in general everything in the FRM is the practical. Okay, but for the convenience purpose we are dividing it into this. Now this is your serial number of the topic. Serial number is decided based on the Schweser. Most of the students are using the Schweser. So whatever is the serial number in the Schweser, you can match those serial number here. And those who are using the different books, you can find the topics based on the topic name. Okay. This first box indicates the difficulty level. Difficulty level is this. You can, the difficulty level is divided into 3 categories: easy, medium, difficult. Then the second box, which is in the again reddish kind of color, it indicates the topic length, that is the low, medium and high. That is the time required to complete the topic. If the topic has a 30 pages, then we are saying it is a high length. If topic has just 5 pages, we are saying it as a low length, and then the medium, like this. And then the expected number of questions is the third box, which is in the bluish color, is the expected number of questions. So we are researching the exam since past few attempts, right? So based on that, we are able to judge the expected number of questions which GAP might ask in the exam. So these are the expected number of questions. In no means this is the assurance about what you will get in the future exam. It is possible that you will see some deviation in particular topics, but more or less it should be same. This is what I think. This is based on my analysis. And now this is this complete new study guide. If you have watched the old study guide, if you have used the old study guide, you know that the old study guide was divided into the primary sequence and the parallel sequence. That primary and parallel was difficult for few students, so we decided to go with the week-wise schedule this time. So let's start with our week-wise schedule. So see, this is the week 1. This is for the week 1, and in the week 1 we have 4 topics: time value, probabilities, statistics, and the introduction. Wherever you see L00, meaning that this topic is the level 0 topic, and this is required for your understanding of the next concept, and it is not the part of your syllabus as per the GAP syllabus, but it is very much important. There are 3 or 4 topics like this, okay, which you need as a level 0. Now this topic is easy, time consumption is low, and expected number of questions 0. So this is how you can understand the self-study guide. This is very easy to understand now. Now here you will see this complete guide is divided into, this complete study guide, study sequence is divided into 15 weeks. Now you can crush those weeks. If you want to finish those 15 weeks in say 12 weeks, you can do it. What you have to do, say in this week, the week 1, say you have time to finish the 5 chapters. So what you have to do, you have to simply take this extra chapter with you in this week. So in the next week you can further repeat the process, and based on this you can crush your time schedule, okay, your preparation. You can finish the 15 weeks preparation in 12 weeks and so on. So the important is you follow the sequence and not the weeks. These weeks are designed in a manner that it is possible to finish it. I tried to divide the load of preparation in weeks so that you don't get overloaded for some particular week. Okay, so here you will see that this requires less time, and these are the average time consumption topics, where you need an average time. So then we have the Bayesian analysis, distribution, futures, markets and CCPs, hedging strategies. So this is the week 2. In week 2 we have, you can see the number of questions: Bayesian 2, distribution 3, futures market 1, and hedging strategies 2. Hypothesis testing is a difficult topic. Again, distribution is a difficult topic. D indicates difficult, D indicates difficult, M indicates medium, and E indicates easy. Now hypothesis testing is there. Then you have this, there is an important note attached to this topic number 37, C37. So in interest rate topic, why you need to study the interest rate topic in between the options sequence? These are the options and futures, the derivative part. So the reason is, to understand the forward and future pricing, you need to first understand the interest rate, because you will use the interest rate present value concept, discounting concept in this particular topic 38. Okay, so which is forward and future pricing. Now to understand it, you need to understand interest rate. But with this interest rate chapter, there is one more discussion which is related to the duration. Macaulay's duration topic is there, and that topic you should skip for now in this discussion. The topic which is duration is covered in the one factor risk matrix in your book 4, and it is covered in that particular portion in very proper manner and not covered properly in this particular chapter. So you skip the duration in interest rate and cover the duration concept in the one factor risk matrix. Then we have the forwards and the futures pricing, and the commodity forwards and the futures. Now these topics are completely interlinked. Okay, so once you finish this topic properly, so this is 100%, then you need to just study 10% of this topic, because this is complete repetition of the 38. So topic number 45 is the repetition of 38. Now we have the week 4. In week 4 we have these chapter number 41, mechanics of the options market, properties of the stock option, price discount factors, spot forwards, and the par rates. This is again the part of fixed income. Now if you have used the previous self study guide, you remember that we divided the self study sequence in manner that you first finish the options part, the forwards, futures, and the options derivative part, and in the last set, that is in the set number 3, we used to suggest you to finish the fixed income portion. Now the sequence is fine, there is no problem with that sequence, but I feel that it is better if you start fixed income preparation earlier than the set 3, because in case if you move your set 3 to your last month of exam, that is in November or May, then you will be in rush to finish the complicated topic. So giving you fixed income in that set, in that self-study sequence, that is in the 2018 self-study sequence, giving you fixed income in the set 3, the purpose was to make sure that you finish everything before you start the fixed income. Okay, and you will need less revision time for the fixed income. This was my agenda. This was my purpose of giving you fixed income in the set 3. Now we are distributing fixed income in all these topics, okay, in the different weeks. Fixed income portion, and this is again the fixed income portion, back to back 3 topics. Then again the regression, then strategies, trading strategy, exotic option, medium, difficulty level is medium and all. So you can see this is the second delineating efficient portfolio, which is the modern portfolio theory chapter. This is the level 0. Again questions are 0. And you can read it by yourself. You will be able to understand each and everything from this self-study topic, self-study guide. Now it is very easy, you can see. And later on we have one particular topic which is war methods. Yeah, war methods. Now see the war method topic. If you are using the Schwezer, you will see that war method covers a lot of topics, and then Schwezer skipped those topics in further chapters. Okay, so that's why I'm saying that this topic is level 0, but still you will get 2 questions from this topic. It is not like you don't have the topics discussed in war methods are not in the syllabus. It is in the syllabus, but Shweta tried to properly summarize those discussions in the first topic, and then the detailed discussions are here. So you will get questions on this topic as well. So make sure you study the war methods. So total number of questions expected on this is complete war week. Okay, study this particular complete section of war in this particular week only. Now binomial section is there, binomial pricing is there, BSM Greeks. With this, your most of the option part will be over, and then we have, okay, you can see that in the beginning we started with the practical topics. So a lot of blue area is here, okay, blue or purple, whatever is the color. So a lot of blue topics are here, and then as you move further, you can see that we are moving into the theory topics. So more theory topics are there compared to the practical topics. So the reason of doing this is that if you study theory 3 or 4 months before, you will not be able to remember the theory portion till the exam. That's why we are just covering few topics which are important for your understanding in the beginning, and we are trying to shift the theory topics in the end. And second purpose is the practical topics requires the practice. So once you're done with the practical topics, you're done with the solving the understanding the concept, you can move into the solving questions or the question solving or practicing your questions. So there's a reason why we are dividing the sequence like this, and then the sequence is well thought. We made sure that most of the problems in deciding the sequence are solved in this particular sequence. Okay, now this sequence, the self-study sequence, is only and only meant for the self-study students. The students who are taking classes, that is the Falcon students, are not supposed to refer this self-study guide, because we are using other sequence, because I can move, I am the one who is recording the classes, and while recording the classes I make sure that even if the topic is discussed in further chapter, I am covering it before, to make sure you understand the particular topic. Okay, so students are not supposed to use this, only self-study students are supposed to use this self-study guide. Take the advantage of this self-study guide. In case you have any doubts, in case you have any queries, you can WhatsApp me on 909-6131-868 +91, those who want to WhatsApp me from out of India. Now on this you can ask me queries. Now there is one suggestion. Okay, when I'm giving you time, when you are self-study students and I'm giving you time for your queries, please make sure you are asking queries which are worth asking. For example, there are few things like the fees, exam fees, and all those topics which are already covered, or all those FAQs which are already covered on the GAP website. Please use website which is garp.org. okay, and then we have one more FAQ section on our website. So follow blogs on falconedufin.com and you will get FAQs there. Apart from this, if you have any good question, if you have any query relating to your which is different, which is not covered on these websites and not standard query, always feel free to ask me, no problem with this. And in case you want a proper FAQ compilation, do one thing: comment your questions on this video, and what we will do, we will take those queries and we will create a FAQ. I will reply you immediately on that particular your comment. Okay, and in parallel we will also create complete FAQ page for the students, which will cover some different FAQs, frequently asked questions from your side. So this is all about the self-study guide and the other parts which I wanted to tell you. So thank you all. Signing off, Shashank Pandey here. Thank you very much.